Alright, you're live. We already got couple of comments on YouTube.
So, hold on, guys. We're trying to get situated. Do I go to our regular Facebook? Yes, I think that's what we do.
What's up, everybody?
We're social media people, and we not 100% sure what to do. Let's see here.
Hey, everybody. Chad said good evening from Gonzales, Texas. We'll be getting our meat back tomorrow from pigs from the processor. Deborah in Nebraska, Kim and Mark in Nevada, and Marjorie Hill. What's everybody up to this evening? We're going to try to, we don't have anybody really to moderate our page, so we're going to be on our laptops just making sure there's no bad comments. If anybody says anything ugly, y'all let us know so we can kick them off.
We have Amy from Australia.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I cannot speak Australian at all, so if Reed were in here, he could try.
What's everybody up to this evening? We got some storms today in North Texas and more coming.
Yes, in the next 30 minutes. So we planned this. Oh, we got some from North Central West Virginia, from the UK. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Can't hear you. You probably turn the volume up.
Turn your volume up. We're shooting the videos with our phones, and we're in a enclosed area with no background noise. So let's.
If everyone else is having this problem, let us know. But if not, then I think we're probably sometimes it's just not turning on the volume.
Deborah said she just finished supper.
Supper, dinner. Remember that whole thing? I would assume.
Deborah said she can hear us.
Okay, so, good. Wisconsin. So we got New Zealand on here. That's so cool. Tennessee. Okay, Pamela Brown says she can hear fine. So, okay.
If you can't hear us, turn your volume up high. We're
I mean, if you can't hear us, you can't hear us telling you to turn your volume up on high.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Kim and Mark, so they can hear fine.
Colorado County, Texas. Tell us where that's at, Betty. Yeah. I don't know the counties, unless it is, like, Colorado County is the name of the city.
No.
Or is that the county?
It's a county. It's not Colorado County City.
No, Colorado County.
It's not the city of Colorado County.
Colorado County, Texas. Is that Colorado County the actual city name?
I don't think so. I don't think you're right.
Well, we'll let them decide. We'll let the people decide if I'm right or not. We got Houston in here, Pensacola, Florida, Niagara Falls, Canada.
Oh.
Columbus, Texas, between... Oh, okay. So we were both... It was Columbus, Texas. It's between Houston and San Antonio.
No, stay here. It's getting dark.
1.5 inches of rain in Ovilla, Texas, in Ellis County.
Oh, that's...
Borger, Texas. Did y'all get those storms that just came through? Because I think there's a second line that is on its way, and I think it came through the Panhandle earlier. I was telling him, so I wonder if you guys got it too. Virginia, Louisiana, Arizona,
Iowa, Elgin, Texas.
Okeechobee, Florida.
Okeechobee.
Yeah. Look at me pronouncing all these names right tonight. Could sit here and read over and over.
Everybody notice my wife's beautiful hair she got it did today.
It's kind of fluffy right now. Well, it's because the humidity has fluffed it up. I have big hair. Y'all. And it's not because I'm from Texas, just because I got big hair. Oh, she said it's cold up in the Panhandle, so that...
Yeah.
I think some of the Panhandle got snow.
Yeah, it's coming this way. So. Not snow with cold weather.
Mississippi. Lori Anderson said we said it right. I'm proud of myself. New Jersey, Iowa. All over the place. It's kind of cool. How's your YouTube people going? My Facebook people are coming in.
Linda Hip said hi from South Carolina. Linda is a
Very
loyal subscriber.
loyal subscriber.
Yeah. Kim and Mark said your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I just had it done, and ladies, you know how you feel after you get your hair done. I was like, don't touch me, nobody hug me, nobody look at me. I'm going to lay down, and hopefully it'll look the same when I wake up in the morning. If I could take my hairdresser with me everywhere, I would.
So I figured, I haven't told you this, but I figured we could do question and answer.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So.
But how are you going to, there may be a lot of questions that come through. How are you going to get them all answered?
Well, I mean, if we miss your question, sorry, but we'll try to answer all.
We'll try to go back through the comments after the live is over and answer any questions that we have.
But yeah, if y'all, we figured we didn't really have a topic tonight. We haven't done a live stream and since Mike and Tanya were here, and then before that, it's probably a year. But it's been a long time. We used to do them a lot.
Let me give y'all a little tidbit. When Mike and Tanya came down and we did the live that night, our AC went out in our house.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. We went out to dinner with Mike and Tanya and came home and the AC was out. It was 110 that day.
Yeah. That was a whole fiasco after the neighbors went out. And
I'm sure y'all have heard it redundantly on our channel, but Texas tried to kill us this summer. It was bad.
Freedom Foods Farm is in the house. It's been a while.
It has been.
He's
all is well with you guys.
He's a horse owner now. I saw that.
Yeah, I told him to tell me that the other day. That they got horses.
Val Frazier. Hi from frozen North Dakota, 5 inches of snow last night.
What?
That's awesome. It's about that time of year.
What? 5 inches of snow already?
All right, y'all, hit us with questions. Anything. Homesteading, family, marriage, what? Taxidermy, that's something we've been doing a lot here lately.
Shorts.
Yep, we've been doing a lot of shorts and TikToks, and those have been doing pretty well. Everybody seems to like them.
We just posted on YouTube, guys. We've got some people. We had a comment that was a crusty, dusty, creepy something.
It was some kid
said about that last short, and we have to laugh now, guys. I think Facebook is hung up on their comments, so if I'm not seeing them, I apologize. I'm hoping they'll come back through.
So. If you watch that video, our freezer didn't go out. A guy brought us a deer head, and his freezer had gone out. So, and it was a deer head he had in there for a while. The freezer went out, and it was a gross, nasty mess.
Facebook peeps, my Facebook is completely frozen. I'm trying to get back to y'all.
Chad Vasquez, it's me. I'm the best driver.
Says who?
Says me.
Who took the poll? Y'all, I didn't know there was a poll going on about this.
I don't know. Shanna's gotten less tickets than I have.
I have only, in my entire driving adult life, have only received 1 ticket.
I've got a lot more than that.
So, who's the better driver? Let's rephrase that.
Well, I did have a commercial driver's license at one time.
That doesn't make you a better driver.
That made me more.
I could go get one tomorrow. Okay. Well, okay, there it is. We're here again. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Someone said that Shanna's really funny. Tobin, we're still questioning. Yeah, well, I know.
Did they really say that?
No. No, they didn't say that. No, she said that we're both so funny, but I know she just meant me because I'm the funnier one. Let's see. Kansas. I think it's freezing up on Facebook, guys. I'm sorry. Is it our internet?
I think it is our internet. That stinks. Well, our phones are not on the internet though. So, what's your go-to supper in a hurry?
Is that the question?
Yes.
Chicken and rice, always.
Yeah. It's an easy one.
Yeah, I made taco soup tonight. Y'all, he does not like corn. And I like corn and I like taco soup, and I dumped a whole can of corn in there and he acted like a 3-year-old.
I don't like corn.
You guys play that silly song though all the time. New Mexico. Okay, guys. Well, our internet is freezing up on us so that we can't read the comments right now. And of course, y'all are on our phones, so we're just going to wing this whole thing.
No.
Like, 90% of our lives is. So I guess, dang it, I really want to hear the questions.
I'll go get a hot spot. That's what we
Okay. So it's just the Shanna show right now. Is
Well,
everything coming up?
Somebody's
on that?
asking, why don't you hunt?
Oh, see, I do hunt. I just don't. I went many years of staying home when the kids were little, and it allowed Tobin the opportunity to go. And now the kids are older, and they go with him, and so I stay home and enjoy my time with Sarah. Sarah hunted a lot when she was younger. She doesn't really hunt anymore, or at all, really. So, but I hunt. I think it's a season we're in right now, and once that season's over and the kids are older, then I'll get back in the stand with him. But some of you may or may not know, him and I have been together since we were 16 years old, and we are 42 right now, so y'all can do the math. And I spent a lot of years early on in the stand with him, so I miss it, but it's just a season. We'll come back around with that. Yes, Lisa's saying, I don't know how long ago this was, that we've got some bad weather coming in. Dang it, I wish this would be working, guys. I'm sorry. Anything else over there? Anything else?
The YouTube's working.
Yeah, I think Facebook is. I see Facebook, but I don't see any of the comments. So, is it Georgie Cummins or is it Georgia?
Connect to my hotspot. We're trying to get y'all so we can see y'all's comments, y'all.
Okay, let's try this again.
It says my first name and iPhone.
No, I'm there. It says I'm connected.
Y'all bear with us. All right, now we're cooking. Ryan says, I'm a taxidermist in Iowa and just do all European mounts like you. I just got my first 2 antelope bucks in this season from Wyoming and learned how to pop off the horns from your video. That's awesome. We have 4 we worked on this weekend and we popped them all off, and a nilgai and a longhorn. We had to pop them all off. So
it's his least favorite thing to do, by the way, popping off the horns. So
yeah.
That's awesome that you've been able to do it so
Yeah.
soon.
So we got 2 elk, 4 antelope, nilgai antelope, 4 or 5 whitetail. What else? Yeah, we got a lot in the shop for this early in Texas. It's early for Texas time.
So it is Georgia, like the state. I was just making sure I pronounced her name right. Yes, I think Facebook is back. We've hooked back on to Tobin's iPhone, and so okay, everybody's on here again. Let's try this again. Q&A, questions and answers.
Go.
That's what that means. You ask the questions, we'll give you the answers. Anything from marriage, taxidermy, homestead, living in Texas, kids, all those things.
The pig's doing well. We kind of halfway named her. I named her Spot.
I say, hey girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't really have a name too much.
Beth Addison on YouTube. Yes, all we do is European mounts. So we do not do anything else other than that. But there's been a lot of talk here lately of maybe one of us going to school to learn how to do more stuff. Really hope that we can do that soon. But all we do at this time is just European mounts. I can't. How do you say that? Her name?
It's probably
Marjorie.
No, Marjorie.
Marjorie.
There's an R.
Oh, Marjorie. Okay. So I'm dyslexic first of all, so I missed letters and I didn't see the R in your name. I'm a construction supervisor for a very large internet company that a lot of people don't like.
Let's be real, y'all. How many of you actually like your internet company? Because we just got on here and we can't have the service. The company he works for does not provide service to where we live, so we have to get a satellite internet, and we were just complaining about them. So
Deborah Jensen asked if you can do more cooking videos.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's something this time of year, we're not outside as much, especially when the time changes. So be getting a lot of cooking and a lot of taxidermy videos.
I do like cooking. I've cooked for years and years and years. I would like to think I'm a pretty decent cook until tonight, which I should video for you. But
Yeah,
I actually have a
the good and
picture.
the bad.
I can't even show you a picture.
Yeah.
Yo, I burned
Well-
cornbread.
well, you can post it on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
I'm gonna post what my cornbread looked like tonight. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Terry Henderson said a lot of people getting bears. I would love to go bear hunting. Beth Addison on YouTube. Yes, I am self taught. Started doing it as a hobby and kind of built it from there.
As a hobby, when we first, the boys were really, really young. All the kids were. As an extra income, and he kind of started. He started out with 2 heads. First year, he did 2 heads, yours and a friend's.
Yep.
And then last year we did over 400. So it's been a process. Y'all, I think the comments on Facebook are hung up again. I'm sorry.
Refresh it. Just, it should. Yeah, Ryan. I used to have beetles to clean heads with, and just wasn't for me for a lot of reasons. But the guys that do it, I mean, it's more power to them. That's one way to do it.
So, Georgia said, will we be getting more animals? Yes. But I don't want to tell y'all what.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, I mean.
We don't live on a whole lot of acreage, so we're limited on what animals we put on the property. But every animal on our property will serve a purpose, especially because of how small our property is. But we have some stuff in the works.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing. We have our pig we're raising. We had a lot of comments on YouTube and Facebook that she needs a companion, and we've done multiple pigs, and I don't know which is worse, doing one or doing 2 or 3.
No, I commented the other day to someone that they are naughty together, and I'm not meaning like the naughty. I'm talking like they tear stuff up.
Yeah.
They're bad if there's more than one. And she's back there with the chickens and the silky, so she has some sort of
and then us back there all the time too. So.
Yes.
But this year. I think we're gonna really beef up how many meat chickens we do.
Yes.
That's one thing that we're gonna do. And then at this time, and we need to do a video on it. But at this time, other than buying a steak or a beef brisket or beef steak, I mean, we're pretty much living off of what we're harvesting and what we're raising. Between, last year, me and the boys, I think we killed 3 deer, and then a couple pigs we raised, meat chickens. So we're going to keep beefing that up for sure.
Well, it's a necessity at this point with society and everything else. Ideally, we would be able to have a cow or have a cow process, but we just don't have the property for that. And the going price for beef right now to buy like a half or a whole is, I mean, exceptionally high.
We get plenty of red meat from the deer, so
yeah, and we do like venison.
Yeah.
Prefer all that. Facebook is hung up again.
What else, y'all? Hit us with some questions.
Does any raising sheep? I want goats. A goat, 2 goats. Tobin says no.
Well, I mean, if we had a little bit more land, probably. But
I still don't think you'd cave for that.
No, what if we had a little bit more land? We just don't have. Turkeys, Marjorie, I tried to talk Shannon to get turkeys.
I don't want turkeys.
She doesn't want them.
The people that Sarah nannies for, do y'all know that we have a dog? I'm sitting here thinking that half the people don't even know. So Sarah's our oldest, and she nannies for 2 boys, and they have 2 turkeys, and those things are crazy.
Yeah.
They like come at you in the car.
They don't have them anymore because they harvest them. I thought
they're supposed to. Yeah, this weekend they were supposed to.
Yeah, butchered them, whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, y'all, a lot of y'all may not know. We have a 17, gonna be 18-year-old daughter. She's not on our videos very much. She's too cool to hang out with mom and dad.
Okay, so Lori asked a good question. Do we prank each other a lot? It's a 2-thing question, so let's answer the first one.
I mean,
why does it think you have to?
Well, I mean, yeah, like we jump out and scare each other.
I don't like to be scared, so I don't scare anyone in this house.
But I occasionally will scare her.
So the funniest one, Lori, and I will tell you this, and I need to upload the video because it is hilarious, and I just saw it the other day. Have y'all ever heard the pudding poop prank where you pretend like you're in the bathroom, you have a little thing of chocolate pudding, and you call for your whoever and say, bring me some toilet paper. When they hand you the toilet paper, you wipe that pudding on their hand. And we did it to Reed a couple years ago, and it was hands down the funniest.
He screamed
thing.
like a girl. It was and like flopped around on the ground, and it was
Yes,
really funny.
I think for overall we're just a goofy family. We really are. I don't think the real videos that y'all watch, it doesn't really truly capture us. Now the shorts, I believe that's our authentic self.
Yeah.
That's who we are. Especially me and Reed.
Deborah said, "I like the fact that you don't have the fat animals like everyone on YouTube." No comment. No comment, Deborah.
Plead the fifth.
Little bit of a comment. So yeah, there are like, I mean, there are. I never thought about calling it the fat animals, but like, first it was llamas, and then I mean, so no, we don't. Even if we had a lot of land, we wouldn't be buying some of the animals that some of the other people buy, and that's more power to them. But we're definitely trying to keep. What we have is serving a purpose, not just a pet. Not we don't have the time or the room for a petting zoo.
Listen, we are not knocking those channels because those channels have way more subscribers and way more views than us. So
Yeah.
maybe we
get
some animals like that.
Terry asked how the office space is doing. That's where we're at right now. If y'all don't know,
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, honestly, we had to do some insulation for the. I mean, when it was 112 outside, it was pretty hot in here.
It's hot everywhere.
But right now, I mean, this time of year, like now, it's great. The AC, we hardly use it. There's been some mornings where I have a little foot heater on, but it's been great, and it's been really good for me when I work from home quite a bit here lately. So being able to come out here and get on phone calls and meetings and stuff without having to worry about the kids. They don't have to worry about me. I don't have to worry about them, and it's nice to be able to do that. So
Terry was the one that gave us a lot of suggestions about the shingled roof through the summer. So they offered up a lot of.
Yeah, I remember. No, I remember. I know who he is. I remember him. What else? Anybody else got questions?
Do you plan on getting more land? We would love that nothing more. To get more property. However, I don't know that it's going to be right now. It's going to have to be in the future for many reasons. A lot of it has to do with our city is growing, our town is growing bigger than we would like to stay in when it gets bigger. But as in everything else in this world right now, 1 acre of land in our town that we live in for our kids to stay in the school district, which they've all started in kindergarten in this town, is going for no less than $100,000, and that is raw land for 1 acre. So to get more land, we would have to move out probably a pretty good ways up north, over an hour, and
close to Oklahoma.
A lot of factors would have to come into play with that.
So
he would have to be fully remote work-wise because he still goes to his office. Our kids would have to want to go do that. So yes.
So in reality, what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to live here, focus on paying this house down, this piece of land down, and then probably when the kids graduate, which will be that's only like 6 years away when the last one graduates, that's crazy to think that. And then ideally have this place close to being paid off or somewhere like that, and then possibly rent this and then maybe buy something closer farther north of here where land's cheaper and we could, build and live there while we rent this out.
Because pre-COVID, we were actually just 6 months prior to COVID happening, we're starting to look for land to build on.
Yeah.
And then everything in the world went on pause, and then everything went stupid, silly, expensive.
Yeah,
so
land prices were actually pretty reasonable before COVID hit, and we were like thinking, all right, now's the time, and then COVID and just everything,
contentment, a lot. We don't have the big fancy houses like some other people do, but
look, Jody Young.
Jody.
It's been a while.
Yes.
Well, maybe we guys, we're not quite as good as getting the comments as we used to. Jody, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Ryan asked what methods we use for cleaning deer skulls. We use for greasy stuff like pigs, javelina. I use maceration, and then for all the deer and elk stuff like that, we use a maceration / bowling method that we've kind of developed, I guess, for lack of better words. Beth Addison, I really admire your family, farm grow, sheep, horses, cattle. 8 kids. Wow.
So Lori, oh, my computer's making me mad. Let's see here. Oh, I just heard thunder. Lori, yes, I like quiche. That was your question. I love it, and I would love a recipe, so message me one. I've never cooked one, but I do like it, and I think he would like it too. So
Is that a breakfast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there. I mean, you can do all kinds of things with them. Georgia said she's lived in Dallas for 10 years and moved back home 10 years ago so I could buy a house and pay it off when I retired. So you lived in Dallas, which is just about 40 minutes south of us.
45, yeah.
Not far from us.
Yep.
Not far from us.
Beth said no TV back then. Wow. Yeah. We find ourselves telling our kids stories of like
going to school uphill both ways in the snow.
Like talking about no internet, no, like.
They don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
The meme where it says like I'll be in my casket, my kid's like hanging over my casket, like, can I play on your phone? That's where we're at. So Lori, you should be able to message us through here on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just go to our page, the 5M Family page, and then at the top on Facebook there's that little message icon and message me from there. That'll work.
How many people are watching us?
I have no idea.
On the top left up there.
42.
We got 42 on Facebook and 25 on YouTube. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. One thing we've had a lot here lately, I've noticed on YouTube and Facebook on our videos, we have a lot of people that watch that are not subscribed.
Yes.
Are not following us. So if y'all aren't following us or subscribed, please do that. Hey, look, Walker Farm Fam's here.
Walker Farm Fam.
Been a while.
I think somebody was saying something tacky about our short, and I was trying to read what they said.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of love for our shorts, but we're getting a little bit of hate too. So
what do you add with the oh no, I don't think that's right. I thought it was maybe something. Walker, are y'all getting some storms up there? Oklahoma? I don't know if those storms went that far north, but
Jody Young said we walked to school in 6 inches of snow. Kids have it easy.
Yes, they do. My kids do.
Our kids do not know how to dial a rotary phone. If you handed them a rotary, I mean, maybe we've shown them or explained it to them, but I don't think so.
No, they've never. No.
Yeah. But she said her nephew, who's 12 years old, was scared it would cut his finger off.
I would be too.
Says Walker says it's been raining all day and just a consistent rain. Right?
That's good.
We had a wave push through, and then now we can hear thunder off to the west of us right now. So there's more coming.
Thankful for every single inch of it, whether it is a quarter of an inch. It rained here it rained all day here. And Tobin got home and said, it looks like it has not rained any. The ground has absorbed it so much.
There's still cracks in the ground.
Yes.
I need to look and see on my app on my phone how much rain we got. Probably a couple inches, but it looks like we barely got any. Like it's soaked it up really quick. We're
thankful for all of them. Again, Facebook, if anyone's commenting, I apologize. It's hung up again.
One just came through.
I know. Cassie, notice her hair.
Shanna got her hair did today.
You know how it feels? It just feels good and cut. Y'all want to know why I got my hair done? Because I've got grays coming in. Grays coming in real bad. My hairdresser is slowly transitioned me over to when my hair goes out, it's not all gray and ugly. So, they held her review for.
Yeah, there's been a couple of them in hell.
That's funny.
Yeah, and honestly, y'all, we more kind of laugh about the ugly comments. We don't really focus on them. We don't really dwell on them, but I do less than Shannon does.
Because I'm a female. But I don't know. Maybe I'm different, but sometimes it does hurt my feelings because I would never think about going on someone else's channel and say something completely unnecessary and uncalled for.
Yeah.
Like.
Jody said your hair said you always look good.
Oh, Jody, I like you. So Lori asked my favorite story. Guess what she asked us?
What? How we met?
Yes. So do you want to tell?
Well, I can tell you my version of when we met in middle school and you dissed me. Or you want to talk about when we met in high school again and then you didn't diss me?
I don't think they want to know about your middle school crush. What are you
So
doing?
I'm looking at the weather to see what the app
Oh.
to see if because I don't. We're out in my office, and if it like starts storming really bad, we may have to
We're
run
stuck
the
in here
house.
forever. The
Yeah.
kids are gonna have to go to bed on their own. Oh well.
So we first went to middle school together for a couple of years. Shannon was a cheerleader. I was like the only cowboy that in the whole school, and she didn't even know I existed. Um, and then we met again, and we were sophomore or junior.
Junior.
Was it junior?
Y'all want me to tell the story?
Go for it.
No, keep going. I want to hear because you never get to tell the story.
A good buddy of mine was dating her, and we went to pick her up in another buddy's truck, and I broke my thumb roping and or steer wrestling or something. I broke it a lot in high school, but and then she got in the car and like bumped my thumb, and she's like, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "Don't let it happen again." I was joking.
Ha! He did not go. Don't let it happen again. Ha. You weren't nice about it.
I was not being rude, but you think I was.
So you want to know how old we are? I paged him on his beeper the next day.
While I was working, I was the senior inventory adjuster in McGee's convenience store. And
Tell them what the senior inventory adjuster is.
Y'all know what a senior inventory adjuster is at a gas station?
Y'all, he mopped the floors and stocked the shelves.
Yeah, I was an inventory adjuster. I moved inventory around, adjusted it, stocked it. So I was a senior.
I paged him the next day, literally, and we went out that night, and we have been inseparable since.
Yeah.
Almost 26 years. I was looking at his face today. I was like, I've known him for so long.
Well, how many years is that? 16?
I just said
Did
it,
you say it? I'm sorry. I was reading comments. I'm trying to multitask.
I love you. You're so cute.
The Oklahoma granny said, "Shanna, you're a very beautiful lady,
Oh,
and you
thank
make your
you.
man look good sitting beside him." That is true. I look like Shrek, so I'm just good to have somebody pretty sitting next to me.
Y'all are making a girl feel good. Yes, and Cassie also says what I like to do is I'll screenshot the dumb comments and I send them to Cassie, and then we laugh about them. But they get them way worse than we do because they have more followers. But
Yeah, I'm
some
sure
people are
they
just stupid and crazy.
LG Homestead, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for joining.
Yes. Let's see.
Any more questions, y'all? We were kind of doing a Q&A thing.
Yes.
We really didn't have a topic tonight.
I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Sounds
So-
like most of the country's gotten some rain today. That's good.
So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Our shorts, TikTok videos, reels have been pretty well received. I'd say 90% of people love them, 10% don't. But what is y'all's favorite short or TikTok that we've done? Because what's funny is we've done some that we are just rolling laughing while we're making them, and we think they're going to do great, and they don't do that good.
Mhm.
And then we've made some just kind of on a fly, and they take off really well. So we've had one on TikTok that's got like 200,000 views.
Yeah, and that one wasn't even that funny.
Yeah. LG Homestead said Q&A is dangerous. Yeah, we're gonna pick and choose. Yeah, we're not.
PG rated.
Yeah, we can do PG-13.
Okay, y'all do a PG-13 question.
But that's it. Oklahoma Granny said it started raining here again in Southwest Oklahoma about 45 minutes ago. Yeah, that's coming towards us. We can hear it. We can hear the thunder right now coming from the west.
Terry says that's a fair answer.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well,
I didn't even I was not on the Reels, TikTok, Shorts bandwagon. I didn't watch any of those stuff. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
And Sarah, Tobin, and Reed were into it. And he kept telling me, we need to do these. Because I have a very outgoing personality. And Reed and I are the same. He didn't look anything like me, but him and I are personality. So it's really fun to make them with him. But so when he came to me, and it gives me a chance to really show who I am. And some people, I think on Facebook, asked me, is that really who you are?
Yeah.
And I would say the shorts are more.
Yeah, because a lot of times, when we're doing vlog videos, we're
gonna go out and feed the chickens.
Yeah,
now.
we're cooking or we're doing a task, and we're not always, and we're trying to video while we're doing that task. So sometimes as a whole, I think we're pretty funny. Just in general, we laugh a lot, but when we're videoing normal videos, it doesn't really come across that much. So
Joanne asked if I have ever thought of making a cookbook. I have not. I
that's a
don't.
good idea.
It is, but one thing about me is I'm not real confident in like things that I do, and so I sit here and I could talk myself out of that a million different ways of why
She
I
made
want to do
taco soup tonight. It
that.
was
We've already
great.
talked it.
It was good. It had corn. Other than that, it was great. If it had take the corn out.
And what else did we have on the side?
The burnt cornbread.
Sure, I'll make y'all a cookbook.
It was. I cannot remember a time you burnt something that bad. I can't remember a time you burnt something. Period.
I was uploading a video to Facebook and I was mad, and so I forgot, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so some of their favorites were flipping on the couch.
Oh,
Here's the thing. That was a one take, and that was a legit thing. Like, I legit,
yeah.
what you saw is exactly how it happened. There was no
I
editing.
forgot. Somebody said that on here, the couch one. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
And then someone said when you can't keep a straight face, it must have been the Pamela Pumpkin one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That was funny.
And then you enjoy your videos. My favorite short was when your son caught 2 fish. I'm trying to think which one that one is. Was that the video or a short?
Yeah, maybe I took the boys fishing here recently. I mean, we went up to Ray Roberts and went fishing.
So anyways, this is us and all of our crazies.
What else?
I don't know. What else you want to talk about?
That's all I can think of. I mean, that's why I want everybody to ask us questions. We have something to talk about. So we need to get into a rhythm of doing lives more often. Something we've gotten out of. We really enjoy doing it. Interacting like this is a lot of fun.
Have you arrived at the 2023 sort through fall projects yet?
I guess he's talking about for next year, like projects. Like right now, this time of year, we kind of go into a holding pattern.
We have to because of taxidermy season.
Yeah.
From this point until January, middle of January, our world will completely revolve around taxidermy season.
So we typically, unless it's something we have to do, we don't take on many projects right now. And then we'll take a little bit of a break after taxidermy season in February, March, and then we'll hit a few big projects. And then
we have to replace the floor in the living room. I've wanted to do that for a while. Not last year, but the year before. Well, last year we replaced all the AC ductwork under the house. Prior to that, there was so many holes and moisture, it warped a lot of our subfloor, and we replaced it piece by piece throughout the house. But the living room is in dire. The subfloor is going to have to be replaced. We've got some pretty big, like, soft spots in it, but that's going to entail ripping up the carpet, putting new subfloor down, and putting new flooring down. And then
that's going to be after taxidermy.
It will be after taxidermy. Like our front porch, we've got some stairs that need to be replaced, some places on the house, but those all go into like closer to the end of winter, first of spring. So there is no time between now and then. Plus hunting in general.
Yeah, that we hunt when we have time. Oklahoma Grammy, it was an armadillo that was making holes in the fence in the yard. Never caught it. Never dealt with it in any way. It kind of disappeared. Wondering with this rain, it may show back up. Is your garden done with? Or the garden's still growing, Jody? We've got some winter, fall things in there now, and all of even our summer stuff like our peppers and tomatoes are doing pretty good.
Yeah, we got some lettuce in there, watermelon plant, and then y'all, I let the banana pepper plant die. We are not friends anymore. We broke up. It's over, our relationship.
LG Homestead, probably not going to go to the Okie Homesteading Expo. I'm assuming it's going to be in the early spring, and we'll probably be that time of year. We have a lot going on.
This year, we had some personal things happening when it happened. That's also the time where we try to like bring the kids back in and spend some time with them to kind of make up for lost times during taxidermy season. We try to plan several big trips for them, all of that. Someone did ask. Hold on. It's my turn. How are boys doing in school? They don't ever mention whether they like it or not. Well, or not. But
Reed is actually with football.
Yes.
And Easton loves school. I mean,
he loves
he
the
would
social
rather be
aspect.
home like nuzzled up to her the whole time, but he likes it. He likes the social aspect.
Reed is in 7th grade. He is 13, and
Scott Butterbean TV said, "Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch."
Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch. That one took us several tries.
Yeah.
That one was really funny, but I think overall football has challenged Reed. Reed has he's always made good grades, but this has given him an extra oomph to really focus for it
and be accountable. And
yes.
On top
now
of
football ends in 2 weeks. I can't tell you what's going to happen after that. Hold on. Did we process your chickens? Do you hand pluck or have a machine? So Fowler Family Farm, Mike and Tanya came down from Oklahoma and they brought their plucker, and we've never used a plucker before, but I assume it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Because it went super, super fast.
So yeah, and we'll be buying one before we do our next round.
Okay, your turn.
Shanna, did you work before?
I did. I was actually in human resources I think I was 20 for 5 years. And then we got pregnant with Sarah. We owned our own business at the time, and I worked in human resources. The plan was for me to have Sarah and go back to work until I had Sarah, and then I went.
Keep going. Okay.
Hi.
So
the plan was for me to go back to work, and then I called him when she was about 5 weeks old, and I said, I can't do it. I cannot go back to work. And he said, okay, we'll figure it out. So I've been home, fortunately.
Since 2005.
Since 2005. And it has been exceptionally challenging at times. It's put a lot of stress on him. He's worked multiple jobs and side jobs to make ends meet for us and provide for us. And
hence the taxidermy business that we started. Which
now,
that was, looking back on that was meant to be, but.
So to answer your question, I've been fortunate enough to be able to stay home.
Since we've had kids, she's not worked like.
I worked at Mother's Day out at our churches and things like that, but I've not had a real life job, and I hope. I was talking to Sarah about this the other day. I hope as they get older, especially the boys, I think Sarah realizes it now. I hope they look back and know that season, they cherish that season and know the sacrifices that were made. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Scott Butterbean, where are you located at? I thought you were close. I think, but we've been doing some public land hunting. Got some public land hunts planned, but we don't have. I don't even have a camera running our deer leash right now, so I don't really know what we have. But that's awesome. I've got some big bucks on camera.
So she said she liked the one we were riding on the lawnmower.
Yeah, that one's fun.
That was all my idea.
Yeah. That was really funny. It's when, we got to, but Ryan asked what our turnaround time is with taxidermy. With us doing the kind of a quick maceration and then boiling, our turnaround times are pretty quick, especially this time of year. Within a few weeks to a month at the longest, we're getting things back. We have a very small shop and we don't have room to store heads. So we have to get them in and get them out and move them. At some point we would love to build a bigger shop. And like I said, maybe do some more taxidermy, offer more things like shoulder mounts. And we've also talked a lot about doing wild game processing. So that's all something. And I found a school that actually you can go for that, by the way.
For the processing?
Yeah. So,
I don't hate that idea.
So let's see, we're kind of behind on comments.
Not Facebook. Facebook's been hung up for a while, so.
Is Sarah graduated from high school or a senior? I mean, technically, she was homeschooled, and so she's technically done with school. So technically, I mean,
she has. I was just talking to my hairdresser about that today. If when you homeschool, him and I can decide the credits that she needs and when she graduates. In theory, she has all of her core classes done. The only one that she doesn't have done is government and economics, and she's going to be a tattoo artist, and I'm not thinking they need to know anything about that.
And it was funny, she knows, like she shares my views on government.
Yeah.
a lot. So in
So right
economics,
now,
so-
this year, we're just taking time for her. She's gonna be 18. She'll be moving out soon. We're just taking this year to really do a lot of like life lessons, things that, you know, basic skills, balancing a checkbook, keeping a savings account, staying out of debt.
talking about debt, staying out
Yeah,
of debt.
buying her own car. Like, she is not going to buy a car right now until she can pay cash for it. And all those things, I think those life lessons are more important than me teaching her what.
Yeah.
Like,
some of the
well,
things.
and she said, what'd she say? I'll just share dad's view. Government, bad. Check, done. So she got an A+ in that class. So.
We're caught up on YouTube on comments.
Good.
We'll probably stay on here another
Um,
6 or 8 minutes.
So why are the boys not homeschooling? There's a multitude of reasons.
So-
Sarah has a medical condition that required us to pull her out in 6th grade. We've never really gone into all of that. That's kind of a space. That's her story, and she doesn't really want us sharing a whole lot about that. So we try to respect that with her. But she does have a medical condition, several. And homeschooling was better than me fighting the school.
Yeah.
Literally having to go in front of a truancy board because they were trying to hold her back because she was in the
missing.
hospital and everything else. During COVID, the second year when everyone went back, we just did not feel comfortable with some of the things that were put in place by the school. So we did homeschool them. I loved it. I truly did. Both boys are very social though, and
very active.
and very active,
Yeah.
especially Reed. And him being home 24/7 was just, they thrived. Both of them went back into school ahead of their grades.
Yeah.
We are not saying that will never be a situation we come across again. I'm always open for it, but right now, this season, them being in school is the better option. He's looking at the weather, make sure we're not about to get hit with anything.
So we got 32 watching on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's 46 on
it's not.
Facebook.
I think it's Sorry guys, the Facebook thing is not working very well. So I guess we're caught up on all of the questions. I guess stay tuned. We're gonna continue doing what we're doing.
Try to the challenge for us will be doing videos while we're busy with taxidermy, but our goal is to continue making the same amount of videos we're making now. Yeah, keep doing our shorts and reels. Those are a lot of fun. Like, we really enjoy doing those, most of them. Some of them kind of yeah, pretty much most of them we've been had fun. And then
Legalized homeschool before many with medical and special needs parents leading the way.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Texas is, from what I understand, one of the most lenient states for the homeschool community. I don't have to do anything to the state. I have to show if like some states require you to turn in how many hours you're required, so many hours a day, you're required so much. I literally can, all I had to do is withdraw my child from school and I get to do whatever I feel is appropriate for them. And for Sarah, she got a lot of stuff. Like, we did a lot of stuff. She was in a co-op and all of that, and she's done, but I don't want to tell her she's done because she still has to take senior pictures. And y'all know she's a photographer, and now I've got to fight her on that because nobody will be, in her eyes, is going to be good enough. Did I tell you that? She was like,
Well, then she can take her own. I don't care.
well, no, she said she's going to take her friend and let her friend set the camera up. Sarah's going to pose herself, and all she has to do is click the button.
Whatever.
Save you a bunch of money.
Beth, we have a lot of older videos showing our taxidermy stuff, and yeah, we'll definitely we did one here recently, but yeah, you'll definitely be seeing a lot more of that. And we did a video last year, kind of talking about what we do and how we do it and all that kind of stuff. We'll be doing some more stuff like that it's all pretty well. I mean, people like to hear it and stuff. So
What, the taxidermy?
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of 50-50, I think. We lose
Yeah.
a lot of subscribers and a lot of people interested come taxidermy season. But the fact is, this Five and Family Homestead is a vlog of our life, and taxidermy plays a huge factor.
Yeah.
Hunting, fishing, outdoors. We even thought about changing the channel name and taking out the homesteading part, because I don't think we could be classified as a true homesteader. But
yeah. I mean,
that's what we've been known for so many years, and it
yeah. I
would be
mean,
really
and this
difficult.
is our life kind of revolves around our
Yeah.
little homestead. So, all right, y'all. What else? You want to wrap it up?
Yep. Salina, Texas.
Hey, that's right down the road.
Yep. Y'all getting storms out there?
We played in a baseball tournament over that way not too long ago.
When?
When we went to McKinney.
Did we play in Salina though?
We were in McKinney, which is over by Salina.
Oh, I didn't understand what you were saying just then.
We went to Prosper, to the Dixon Prosper, remember? And Salina's just north of Prosper.
Yeah, but you made it sound like we were in Salina, and I got
It's
confused.
over by there. LG Homestead said we are homesteaders.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. I struggle with that a lot. To give
I mean, we're like, you know, there's a lot of different levels of homesteaders.
we're like the basic, like intermediate homesteaders.
We use real toilet paper and things like that. I mean, there's like some. I saw there was a lady.
Microwave.
Yeah, there was a lady like that. They didn't use toilet paper. They were homesteaders. They didn't use toilet paper.
Well,
I was like, nah, I'm. You're never gonna get me to be that hardcore of a homesteader. I'm sorry.
oh,
So-
I don't know.
Clifford S is in
If
Miami, Florida.
If our country keeps going the way that
Yeah.
we are
We
going,
almost were forced to use no
Yes.
toilet paper during
COVID,
COVID.
during
Yeah.
COVID, they all, during COVID. I'm trying to make sure. I
Beth
didn't
Addison
miss anything.
says 10:30 and Tuesday morning in Australia. Australia.
No,
the boys
don't
were-
try. Don't try.
The boys were watching. We're actually watching this show on YouTube earlier while we're eating dinner, and they're lifeguards in Australia.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
And, it was really funny there. I mean, not funny. It's just neat their accent. I mean, not.
No, I think
Yeah.
I want to say. I wish for a long time I could be British.
But like they were like.
It just feels like people from Australia and England, all of them, they're very like not country bumpkin like I am. Bumpkin.
bumpkin. They were in like this golf cart and they're like, everyone get out of the water. And like, get your dingoes out of the water. Everyone get out of the water.
I hope you don't offend someone.
Well, you
I
don't
wish
know.
y'all could make fun of y'all. If y'all ever want to send us a video of what y'all think we sound like, that would be really fun.
Jody Young said a big case of Charmin from Amazon is over $55. We need to start get out of the taxidermy business and get in the toilet paper business.
Well, here's the thing. Like your booty requires a certain toilet paper. So, and it was hard to find during COVID. I was like, listen, you're going to have to take the Sam's brand. I don't know what to tell you.
Cut up newspaper. I mean, we were getting close to it during COVID.
No, my mom, thank God for my mother, because she saw it coming
Yeah.
before
I remember
her and his
I
mom.
remember my mom came over and she's like, y'all need to stock on toilet paper. We were driving when we left to go on a date night. I was like, what is she talking about? Toilet paper? What is like?
There's no way the
Yeah.
world's going to go crazy.
The next day you go to the grocery store and there's like empty, no toilet paper anywhere.
But
like,
my mom and
Yeah,
his
and
mom
mom, yeah.
literally were like, well, if you two dummies aren't going to do anything, we'll stock up for you. My mom literally,
like, had a closet
literally,
full.
we rode on my mom's coattails when it came to toilet paper
Yeah.
during COVID. Because you couldn't find it anywhere. But what was that meme that says like in Texas, there was like a big freezer full of unsweet tea, and it's like, we haven't reached that level of
all the other
desperation.
shelves were like cleared out.
We haven't reached that level of desperation.
All right,
It's
y'all.
Bondi Beach Rescue
Is that what they said?
on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain.
Get your dingoes out of the water. The guy was like, because they were clearing out the water, like, get out of the water. No, me
But
and
did you add the dingo part?
yeah, so
Okay,
I was like,
good.
I was saying it to the boys. It's like, get your dingoes out of the water, everybody. Dingoes out of the water. Get your joeys out of the water.
You are so dumb.
You said I don't have a good accent. But you're
No,
bad
here's
like
the
that,
thing.
man.
They could almost say like when we're in Galveston, be
Yeah.
like, "Get your longhorns out of the water. Get
And
your
I would-
cows out of the water."
I'd laugh if they did that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Beth,
I
do I,
can't
okay.
with him.
Beth is Australian. I want your opinion. How's my Australian accent?
You give it to him straight though.
If you don't like it, tell me. I won't be offended. If you love it, tell me I like it. So.
No, if you like it, I'm not gonna hear the end of it, and he's gonna just walk around talking like he's
Hey.
from Australia.
Me and the boys did a skit on one of our videos about a year and a half ago, and it was called Australian Cougar Fighter.
Let's see.
And Reed was an Australian cougar fighter. It's close. She said, Marjorie. She's
Sweet.
yeah. She said it's close. Hey, I'm Texan, so I want to get so close.
Let's see. We had an outhouse, so scary at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, when I first started dating him and I needed him to like me a lot, I would go camping and have to pee like in a well, you weren't even nice enough to make me like a 5-gallon bucket to pee in or anything.
We didn't camp.
Yes, we did.
Like when we were
Honey,
young.
yes.
We like to go to the deer lease and stuff.
Yes, and do you not remember the rodeos we went to and
Yeah.
you and like at the camper on the back of your truck, there was not a bathroom in there.
Beth said, very good actually. You say Australia very well. You rock. Australia. Get your dingoes up the water.
Y'all, this is not
We need to do
fair.
we need to do a short with Australian with me doing Australia.
Oh yes, if you want to ruffle some feathers, let's put something up like that.
Yeah, so growing up I rodeoed, right? So we had horses and horse trailers and we would travel, take our horses to rodeo, and that was kind of what I did growing up. And that was pretty common in those days that girls would go to the bathroom in the horse trailer.
I did that a number of times.
Yeah.
But that again, I don't have to do any of that now, y'all. Like, I'm not going to the deer lease. Sarah and I are like, no. There is a Holiday Inn Express right up the road. If you would like to drop us off there, that's fine. But I snagged him 26 years ago.
Me and the boys are going primitive camping in 2 weeks.
You know where Sarah and I are going? Probably out to dinner and home to our beds. I love you.
Do you?
Yeah, but I don't have to pee outside anymore.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap it up. I'm tired.
I know.
Been a
We had
long
a
day.
long day.
Yep. I had to drive to Dallas this morning in the weather and then drive home in the weather. It took me about 2 hours to get home. It's normally an hour and 15-minute drive.
I watched you on the phone.
Yeah. Deborah Jensen said we run airboats here in Nebraska and nothing to pee off the side of that boat into the river.
While
Good-
it's
good.
going?
It's a good thing there's no crocs up there or alligators. Yeah.
Hold up. You have to get.
Not while it's going, just while they're stopped out in the water.
Yeah, none of that sounds fun. Well, I can't really do that anymore after 3 kids. It does not happen the same. If y'all know what I mean, ladies. Like, I can't just.
We've gone full circle with peeing and toilet paper. So.
Listen, if y'all want to watch us, y'all gotta know this is who we are. This is who we are.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I hear it raining outside. I was reading
I know.
comments. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up and get in the house before it rains. We're out here in my office, and we're gonna have to make a mad dash in the rain.
Here's a short for you, Australian deer head. We're gonna work on it. Marjorie, we're gonna work on it just for you.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. We can get Reed involved in that as well.
Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good night or good day, whatever part of the world y'all are in. Good day, mate. Have a good day, mate.
You are so crazy.
Glad y'all enjoyed it. We like I said, we missed doing this with y'all, so we'll try to do it more often. We'll try to get one set up in the next week or two. All right, y'all. We're gonna end it.
How many times you gonna say y'all?
Y'all.
Y'all.
A lot.
Y'all. See y'all later. Hope everybody's getting rain where you are. Bye.